In the final step of the upload process, we're going to discuss publishing the data. First, I've created a new submission for a new study. However, the data is based on an existing study, on study 2, which is why I've picked this reuse study design option to reuse all the data. I have not set an embargo date. I'm going to click on next, and all of the data is going to be filled beforehand. I'm going to upload a data template or the data spreadsheet for this particular study. And then once I click next, the data is going to be uploaded and the study is going to be created. This will take a little bit of time because the data is being processed and records are being created. Now we get to step 7, publish. The study is not publishable yet. There is a 24-hour period after which the study is going to be publishable, but you can take as much time as you want in order to actually publish the study. You can investigate the data, you can update it, you can make some changes to the metadata or to the data itself, and visitors will not be able to see that data without you publishing it beforehand. I can now click on this link to see the uploaded study. This is the URL where the study is going to be available, but note that there is an icon here that suggests that it's not published. There is a message that you can see about when it's publishable. You can hover on this time to get a specific timestamp of when it is publishable, and you will be able to click on the publish button here, or you will be able to click on this publish button. Both of them do the same thing. We can now investigate this data, check if it's uploaded correctly, visualize it, try to understand if it looks accurate. And if we were to go to a private browser to see what somebody else would see, somebody who is not logged in, you'll see that first of all, this is a private browser with non-logged in, no logged in user, and you can see that the title is available, is visible, but the data and all the other information is not available. And once the study is published, all of this will be visible to everybody else. In order to validate that the data has been uploaded correctly, there's a number of things you can check. We can go to the visualize section and try to check if the units seem appropriate, if the time seems reasonable. For example, this is time in hours. Does that correctly correspond to what we expect? This is OD 1.4. This seems reasonable. Maybe we can check the pH values or flow cytometry values and check if we have uploaded in cells per milliliter or cells per microliter, whether there's a multiplier, for example, that we've missed when copying the data, because sometimes maybe the data is uploaded in multiples of 10 to the 5th or something like that. We can also compare it to the data in the paper. So in this case, we do have a paper. This is already published, and we have some data traces that we can try to visualize. For example, in this case, we can take a look at this monoculture and compare it visually to the live cells we can see on this chart here, which seems correct. We can also compare it to metabolites. We can pick all the metabolites here and move them to the right hand side of the chart so we can observe this chart here. And we can see that we can carefully double check it and confirm that this is that both the units and the shape of the curves seems reasonable. Once 24 hours have passed, the text of the step 7 status changes. We can take a look at it to see that this is now publishable. The publish button is enabled. You may now publish it whether now or later, whenever you choose. You can also do this from the actual study page as well. Either way, the publish action does the same thing. And there we go, the study is published. And there it is in a private browser window where we can no longer see the manage and fit functions because we're not logged in. This is what an external observer would see of the published study. If you set an embargo date in step 1, you will not need to publish the study yourself. It will be published automatically. For example, I'm going to upload the same spreadsheet here, and this time you'll see some information about the embargo date I just specified, that the study will publish automatically after that. So once I upload this data, once I finish step 6, this information will be available here as well. The publish button is still here, it's still disabled. If for some reason the embargo date has passed, but the system has not yet published the study, you could publish it yourself. This information is also available here on this page, that because you've set an embargo date, the study will be published automatically. So you don't need to do anything further than this other than validate that the data is okay. If we take a look at the study in a private browser to see what visitors will be able to see, they get one additional line with information about when they can expect this study to be published. If we'd like to update an existing study, we can pick it from this dropdown in the upload study section. And in that case, we get the same submission process. However, if we go to the publish step, you'll see that there's nothing to do here because the study has already been published. The last step of this process is now step 6, where we need to actually fill in some changes, like fix some data that was incorrect or something like this. Whatever it is that we've changed, we should describe it in some way, and then once we click update data, the study will be updated with these changes. It is recommended to make sure that the study is valid before publishing, ideally, but there's always there could be problems that are detected after publishing, and in that case, you can use a new submission to apply those fixes and update the data. In that case, we can go here and see the history tab on the right to see this submission that was last updated 5 seconds ago, download the metadata or the data spreadsheet. And this is the entire upload process. If you still have questions or if something is not quite clear, there is the help system. You can click on the help button to go to a page that describes the upload process in particular. You can click on the help sidebar to get the full help page, including a link to the YouTube channel where you can see this tutorial and possibly other demos. You can see some information about the important biological concepts, if you're not familiar with those, or particularly on the technical aspects of using the website, not just for uploading, but for other purposes. We also have some information about MGRDB, some published papers and preprints, and we also have developer help if you'd like to actually contribute to the effort or spawn your own copy of the database. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your studies.